It's gone now.
We're talking about the fact that we're not Judaizers,
Yeah.
we're not Hebrew roots,
Yeah.
we're not Christian, we're not, what else?
Messianic.
Messianic,
Nazarene.
and we're not Islam. As far as that's concerned, to us it means nothing. This is a real experience, a personal experience with Yahusha. They don't accept that Yahusha is Alahim, therefore they won't have this experience. So we look, where are they? And we can see they're at the door, they're at the gate. They haven't gone in because Yahusha has no religion. They are all those groups I mentioned are religious. And they're peddling the feasts, the Sabbaths, and the ways of Moses. They want to bring that up to where we are. I can see they can't get in the gate because they don't accept Yahusha as Alahim. Yahuwah is gone. Yahusha is Alahim. Right? So they're at the gate. We don't have to worry. They're not interested in coming up the path. They want their worldly, religious mindset. So to me, all those groups are a worldly, religious mindset. So we've come in through, gone through the Spirit and fire baptism, we've been delivered, and we're in the quarry where he's doing the final touches because time is looming. They don't seem to feel, they talk about it, but they still go back to their doctrines and their disciplines and their way of worship. The way to really worship Yahusha is in our behaviour. So that is true worship. When we hear him, which they don't agree that we can hear him because we haven't got their qualifications, that's all worldliness. I don't believe that. I believe anyone can come in and understand this, and the quicker they understand it and apply it, the quicker they get to the quarry.
Absolutely.
So that's what's going on in the world. We've discovered AI. AI is a tool that we can use, you know, for our own benefit, to do it quicker. Fine, we're happy with that. We're not confused about that anymore.
No.
Right? So what did you say before this?
I said I'm consciously, even from our last stream, I'm consciously putting the 3 rules to every thought, every interaction, instead of, you know, like, think, we'll do something amazing, everyone feels high. She'll say something to me, I'll say something to her, she'll say something to me, something happens, and all these thoughts and emotions have just taken the feeling away because I haven't guarded my thoughts, I haven't put the scripture to every thought. Not only that I have, but what comes to me, you know.
Give us an example of what you've done since our last screen. A reality with Yahusha. So you don't want to let other thoughts come in that aren't scriptural.
I forget the one that happened at the table. I said, I'll be gentle, and you said to me, oh, don't take it personally. She wants to have, I forget what you said about that one. But I thought, that's
about the nails.
And then, what else?
No, it was the motorbike.
Motorbike.
Oh yeah.
You said to me you might ride and die.
If you're driving, you will die.
And I said I'll probably die if you were riding a bike.
If I was riding, I said, be gentle with me. I'm not a bad driver. You said, don't take things personal. Just having fun, you know. So, get in the car, and I said, oh, they're nice runners. I haven't seen you wear them much before, and they're really nice. They're really nice, darling. I've worn them lots. You just don't. You don't pay attention. So there's a, you know. So I go, don't take anything personal. I've sown all this. I'm going to reap all this. easier to leave it at that. When we're stronger and better at this, I could say, why do you want to keep getting me? You know? But I know the answer because I've done it all to her. So that's what I mean. I have to keep the thoughts, the rules all the time. Otherwise, I'd just be like, oh, we just had a video and we just want to rip into shreds and we just want to ruin everything. And, you know, like we're just trying to get up, and we just want to get me all the time, you know? Like,
So who's wanting to get you?
Well, in that conversation, she did.
Why? She just made her comment and you heard thoughts.
Because I'm giving her compliments.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And I'm getting back insults.
But she just went along with it. She just flowed with it.
It's not a good investment.
Yeah, you're taking it as a...
I'm taking it personal.
No, you're listening.
You took it as an insult, but I was saying the truth. I've worn these heaps of times.
You just don't notice me.
Okay, well,
you haven't been paying
so
attention.
she's streaming from the stream.
Yeah.
She's flowing
You
with
asked
the
me for an
stream.
example.
Yeah.
So this is where I have to say,
Well,
am
we're
I going to
just-
take that personal and hate her?
So you're very
No.
determined to have your own way and your own point
No, I'm
here.
changing my way.
No, but you're not.
Still in there.
You're still having digs.
I tell you,
You're saying
I'm changing my mind.
Yeah, but
and
you're
it's
still
not good enough.
saying all the things you wanted. What you heard is still streaming out of your mouth at her instead of just.
Ask me for an example.
No. Yeah, I know. But you're streaming from your mouth what you've heard at her here and now. You didn't say it then.
How can I give you an example if I don't give you the
Are
example?
you understanding or are you
Not
fighting?
at all.
You're fighting for your way.
I keep it to myself. I'm not
can't
giving the
un-
example, am
You're
I?
not understanding. You're fighting.
No.
Yes, you are.
You've asked for an
okay,
example.
if you're not fighting, listen to this. From the streaming, you're streaming the thoughts you got about her that you didn't say to her then. You're telling us
I shouldn't.
You're telling us an example, yeah. But in the fact that you actually said them,
Yes.
which you shouldn't have, even in a stream or an example,
Okay, no more examples then.
you still had a
Got it.
go. You still had a
Shouldn't-
go.
shouldn't
You
you
got
give
it back.
You
No,
can
no,
give an
no.
example without saying all that.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
You can. You-
Because I'm talking about Yahusha. You're
So am
talking
I.
about what you heard.
Yeah.
So where's Yahusha in
I'm
what
giving an
you
example
heard?
about thoughts. How can I tell you about thoughts without telling you what the thoughts are?
Well, easy. You can say I was thinking wrongly about it,
Not saying them.
not saying them
Because
at
when you
all.
say them again, they're coming back at her.
Yeah, she's getting it.
Okay, I get it.
So
So
can
you
you
keep
see that?
those
I can
to
see that.
yourself.
Yeah.
Keep
That's
it.
very sneaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
it's doing
Yeah, I
to
see.
you, being sneaky so
Mm.
you can have a dig anyway. You've done that to me
Yeah.
stacks of times.
Always. Yeah, I get it.
So,
So make your changes to yourself. I get it. Don't expose them and piss them off. I get it. I
Just
put
saying
what you're
wrong
saying into
thinking.
practice.
That's all.
Yeah. I get it.
You don't have to say what
Sorry,
they
Alan.
actually were.
I get it.
so I ask you a question, why did you want to get it? Because of the shoes? Because she didn't accept it?
No, I explained why I didn't want to get it. I want you to give her compliments. I want to continue the nice feeling. I want her to feel loved and cherished. They're nice shoes. I haven't seen those before or for a long time. And I just get back an insult. So I took it personal.
But it wasn't an insult if you look at it.
Well, that's a good way to look at it, isn't it? Nothing's really an insult, is it?
Eh?
I get it.
I didn't
Just stick
insult
my head in
you
the sand.
because I said I've worn them lots of times.
And I understand that. With what
You
said.
just don't pay attention.
You just don't pay attention. And I said, I'm sorry I don't pay attention. I'm
So
paying attention
why,
now.
why haven't you noticed
Pay
them,
attention to the road.
why haven't you noticed them before?
She doesn't wear them much because she said that
So
they're
have you
white.
noticed them before?
No.
Oh,
I think
so-
I was there when you bought them, but I haven't noticed them because she doesn't wear them. They're white. And practical for most daily duties. They're nice. I'm trying to do something different, and I notice when you try and do something different, everything's coming at you to take you back to your old mindset.
Yep.
Yeah.
She just said that to you, so you don't have to do it either. No, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep giving, lifting, encouraging, because I haven't. I have to make up for lost time.
Yeah, well,
and
that's-
wasting
Yeah.
my time.
That's all she's saying. I've worn them before, you haven't noticed.
Mm.
You know, because you can't look clear
No.
and see her and check out what she's got you can't let yourself
No.
check her out.
No.
You can't let yourself. What do you think of that?
Controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of what's there doesn't want you to be what you want to be.
Yeah.
So it tries to make another way around where you're listening. And where's Yahusha in what you're really doing?
It's not there at all.
Yeah, so
No love.
you don't give in and say those things at all. There should be nothing ever come out of your mouth at her that's negative.
Yeah.
Unless it's true.
Yeah, I see.
It's got to be true if you're picking up something. And like I said to Therese, I can see in your attitude, you're angry at me. See, that was the truth.
Yeah, I didn't do
She didn't want to go along with that because she knew it meant opening up more.
Yeah.
So this is what Yahusha wants us to open up more so there's nothing there to come out. And each other can trust each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So the fact is you're not to let anything negative come out of you. No little cracks.
Yeah.
You've been famous for that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't see, wouldn't give in, no. You're still having your way. Is that Yahusha's way?
No.
Well, what's Yahusha's way?
Love. Kindness.
Fruits of righteousness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't allow your vessel to be used to say one negative thing. That's the power that Rob needs to know about. That's the power.
Yeah. See?
You're living in the power. If you won't be used like that, you're in Yahusha's power.
Yeah.
And he'll feed you and show you and tell you.
Yeah.
But because we have other listenings, we can't get his. He won't be in it.
So when you just had this light bulb moment and realised what you were supposed to be, you had to
Cut it off completely.
you had to change your reputation by being a different person, and that takes time before your wife can trust you.
No, once you know this truth, there goes an aeroplane in our new location. Once you know this truth,
Why don't you not letting you have it?
doesn't matter. Once
You
you
can still do
once
it.
you know this truth, okay, you know it's true. You don't have to have time to change. That's giving yourself. Well, you hear the truth, right? What does he say? Hear my words and
Do it.
Do it.
do it. You can do it. You can. And the quicker you start,
Yeah.
the quicker you won't be caught up.
Yeah.
So you can have it like that. Especially if you're a clever person, you say, oh right,
Yeah.
if I do that, I'm going to get it from you. So I don't want that. So you've got to fight yourself not to say it. She might see you having a hard time.
Yeah, I see.
You know? Usually if people see you having a bit of a hard time, they'll come at you more. So the best thing is to make sure the face, the body is at peace and calm. In Yahusha, you can have that because he says it. You just got to claim it, and you're at peace no matter what aggression comes at you. You don't spit back at all.
Yeah, good.
Not at all.
I get it.
Because all they want to do is catch you out, not meaning to raise to the world, religion, catch you out and make you cry. So that's what you're up against. But what does Yahusha say? He's imbued power in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's done it. It's there. You can take advantage of it and
Yeah.
not let it come out of you.
Yeah. I see that now. Don't let anything negative come out of my mouth.
Nothing
Yeah.
towards.
Anyone.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to create a new reputation. I just saw it and fought myself to overcome it.
Yeah.
And he can do it because he gives you that.
Power.
It's his power you're drawing on.
So if Victoria came at you more, that gives you more opportunities to not do it.
Yeah.
To not let anything bad come out.
But you go through that for a time, and you've already, you know that she knows, and you can just say, what are you doing?
I see.
How are you feeling?
I see.
And just go through a saga until that doesn't exist. She's got the understanding. But then after that, she has to be willing, and you get accused of coaxing,
Yes.
of brainwashing. You know, but the scripture says, do it.
Do that.
Yeah. You're not to do that to anyone. You're not to judge.
Yeah.
I mean, do we listen? That thing that you read out in Hebrews, you've got to pay more attention to what the word, remember that in Hebrews?
Details.
Yeah, you've got to pay more attention to what's being said. Yeah? So we've got to pay that attention.
You mean in the word or to each other?
To what's being said to
In the
you.
word.
So if someone's saying to you, like I said to you, I've worn them lights, you just haven't paid attention.
Yeah.
You've automatically taken that as an insult, whereas I'm just stating the truth.
Yeah.
So you said, oh, she's insulted me, and then brushed that off because that's what they told you. She's insulting me, whereas I wasn't saying it as an insult. I was just stating the truth.
Yeah, I see.
So if somebody says to you, those shoes are hideous,
Yeah.
how would you feel?
Hideous.
Yeah.
Hideous.
An insult.
Yeah, that's an insult.
I'm sorry they offend you,
Yeah.
but they're really
I need them
comfortable.
from right. Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if somebody actually says it like
My
directly,
skin's too thin.
you know, then yes, that is meant for an insult.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying it to be insulting. I was saying it because that was the truth. So, like if Chris said to you, those shorts look crap, you shouldn't wear them anymore, how would you feel? Would you take it personal?
Yeah, probably.
Of course you would if I did that.
Yeah.
What sort of low-down dog would I be?
Yeah. I see.
Oh, you know, it's not nice, is it?
No, it's not.
But this is the way to know that, okay, that is an insult, but you know what? I'm not going to take it to heart. I'd just turn around and say, why, thank you, but they're really comfortable. You know, come back at them with something that they can't come back at you for.
Sorry, I hadn't paid enough attention, darling.
It's
But I'm
okay.
paying attention now.
It's okay. I'm just trying to
She's
explain
happy.
that you know, an
I'm back
insult.
with love.
An insult is something that is
Derogatory.
really meant to hurt you,
Yeah.
and they do it on purpose.
Well, I believe that.
Yeah.
That's worldly mindset. But this one is not the worldly mindset, is it?
No.
You don't let anything come out of you at anyone, brothers and sisters. This is the way.
Yeah.
But you have a look online and they say anything to anybody and it's so unpleasant. We don't want to be in that. No way.
Yeah, I see.
We don't want to behave like that. That's down before the door. That's before the gate.
Yeah.
That behaviour stays out.
Yeah.
Because if you come in it, you come in the gate, you accept Yahusha's Alahim, he's going to put fire on you. Spirit of fire will come, the baptism of fire will come on you. You'll be burnt up. No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And he shows you through that. He says, I'm going to chastise you, rebuke you, and even flog you in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
He does.
Because you won't be obedient. We have to be obedient to the word. You can't have it both ways. You made a decision to come in, so you're bought with a price. He owns you. He doesn't want you to perform like that in his world. Why would you take the rights to think that you have the right to do and say what you want to anyone? No, you don't do that. He didn't do that. So he expects us to follow him, his behaviour.
Yeah.
And we have to change our behaviour to suit what his word says.
Yeah.
And be obedient. And that brings love to you, and you just love him more. The angels are watching. The angels don't, they wish they could be us. You think about that a bit more. They wish they could be us with a body and Yahusha inside, his spirit inside them, so they could win the battle.
Yeah.
They're not created like us. They're a different species. And especially when we come in, what he does to our heart and our mind, it changes. And it changes our behaviour. The seed of sin's gone. It's defeated. So what he did, he wants us to follow and change and be that replica of Yahusha. So no one can make you do or say anything that you don't think is scripture.
Yeah.
So why are you guys all still under that? Still trying to make excuses for your behaviour because of what you've done? Why are you still under that listening? Because of rights? You've got rights in the world?
Yeah.
Well, the world doesn't fit into the vein.
No.
Worldly behaviour, religious behaviour. It's all against the truth. Only those that say, yeah, I could see, I want to do this, and they make their mind up, bang, they're into it. They're not going to let their body be invaded by unclean things, because it's not going to please Yahusha, and it won't please us.
No.
Because we've had that experience on numerous occasions, made a total fool of ourselves. Okay, we did that, that's gone. Let it go. We've done that, we've been that. I fought, and he uses everything around to bring it to where he wants the stone to be moulded and shaped and chipped, so it's going to fit perfectly where he's going to put it in the new Jerusalem.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful.
So they're down there. I've made up my mind. I've tried to communicate with them, and it's just wickedness and hatred. That's not Yahusha. That's not how he's presented himself to me. I know him. I'm not going to do those things. So I came out. And then I'm just saying what I believe. My experience with Yahusha. I can see they have no experience with Yahusha.
That's true.
They just experience the written word on the page. But that's not looking in the abstract and experiencing the real life.
That's not resting your thoughts and having him understanding the reality that if you let a wrong thought in, you lose him because he can't be in sin. He can't be.
He said,
in
"I will
unclean."
never leave you or forsake you." So if you do what you said, you're going to have an experience. What's the experience?
Pain.
So you don't have to be told.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
Last experience you had, you came here, he just lifted you out. He came and got you and said, "Mark, son, look what's happening. This is what I want you involved with," and you even said it. So he just did it. And it's so amazing to see his spirit. The angels are looking and going, look what, how did Mark get out of that? Yahusha just came with love and took him. It's your personal experience with him. Took you. He just took you and lifted you out of it because of what he was doing with that guy.
Yeah.
And you're just going,
Yeah.
What about me?
Divine appointment. Right.
Well,
What about you?
yeah,
You're the
no,
one who's-
you're
oh,
sitting there
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"What about me?" Oh.
Yeah.
And then, and
Well, I knew
and you just got straight into talking to
I
him.
knew I'd sat under your ministry for 30 years, and I'm like, if this guy can grasp this, the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Get rid of it all.
Yeah,
Everything that gets in your way,
that's it.
go.
See what I mean? Instantly you can do it.
Yeah.
You can make up your mind to,
Yeah,
and I'm not listening to that anymore.
Yeah.
that's right.
So you're not being used to have a shot.
No.
Because if he can break you two up, That's his plan.
Very
That's
happy.
what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And it can only come through you two.
Us.
If you stop it,
Yeah. See that?
don't say anything nasty to anyone.
Yeah.
Now, it's great to have a sense of humour,
Yeah.
and it has to be intelligent and fun
Yeah.
to make people laugh.
Mm.
Yahusha was like that.
Yeah.
But if it's nasty or ambiguous,
Yeah.
you're not in the space.
Yeah.
You're not in that higher place.
Mm.
If you want to bring something or someone
Shot of
down.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In spite of what they do,
Yeah, I get it.
you can play the ignorant card or the happy card or the dumb card, whatever card you want to play, be as they are.
Yeah.
Let them have it.
Don't lose your
It's how
feeling.
you're going to,
Don't lose your feeling. Don't lose him.
It's how you're going to operate the word in your life.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, Tracy?
It's good, it'll help everybody
Yeah.
Yeah.
to see that their words can be
Positive or negative.
yeah, positive or negative, but they can be, as you just said, destructive or encouraging. And if they're encouraging, then people will feel great.
Yeah.
If they're not encouraging, then you've got something wrong with you.
Yeah. And it's just a
Thought.
choice, whether you're going to behave
Yeah.
or not, whether you're going to do the nice thing, the good thing or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
So if you think about your reputation, why do you have to protect your reputation?
No, I don't have one. It's been shot.
Eh?
I don't have one. It's been shot. I've
Oh,
wrecked it.
besides that, you've been protecting, but you look
Yeah.
back then, why were you protecting? What did you think about yourself that you needed to protect that
Yeah.
he can't do?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm this and I'm that, and arrogance and pride and ego and skills and abilities and all that stuff you lift yourself up on. It's not where it's at
Well, what you have got, what Yahusha gives you, you use it for everyone.
for him. Yeah. That's right.
And you live what he wants you to live.
Yeah.
That's why we're his love slaves.
Yeah.
Angels would want to be in our place
Yeah.
and want this position because they love him so much. But they can't have this love that we can have with him
No.
because he's in us and he's moving and changing us. They just want to be so badly in our place. They just want to, it's the highest in the universe to be chosen. It's the highest place because you're family,
Yeah.
you know. You can talk to him. They can't talk to him like we can talk to him.
No.
I don't know why you just don't open the floodgates and let him talk to you and just come in. What about this? What about that? Oh, that's so intelligent. That's so amazing. You're so incredible. You give it to him.
Well, it really is. He's doing everything. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, as I said, with all these attacks. Like, I didn't say enough. It wasn't long enough, the video. Like, it was, Christopher entrusted me to tell the truth about what happened, and I feel like I might have summarised too much, or maybe I'll have another go at it. I ring you up, and I'm literally saying to you, I want to do something different today. I want to do something with my day. Anything.
So what's happened?
Give it to me, and I'll say it.
What's happened?
And you were just like, oh, I've got some things to tell you. So, and I've been talking about doing live stuff, and just turn it on, let's do it, let's be real.
There you are.
I'm saying people
Yeah.
want real.
Even at
So it's
the,
amazing, Yahusha does everything
He's doing it.
if we flow.
What he told you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with telling us that. We believe you.
Every day we should just be ready to say, apart from your chores and whatever, just be ready to say, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Use me.
Mm.
Yeah.
But then,
Well, you get tested. Yeah. You asked, are you really, really well?
all you have to do is not put anything out dirty at anyone.
Yeah.
And you feel him. Oh, this is amazing. I want this.
Yeah.
I don't want down at the gate there. Oh, it's so horrible. dead, empty.
like the marketplace. They're
Yeah.
just flogging all their stuff.
Mm.
And you look at it and it's, oh, that's 5 years old. That's 10 years old.
Mm.
They're just flogging all their wear, like the guy with the jacket. You want to buy a watch? You want to buy? It's
Well,
just,
you've got to be like Lot's wife.
don't look back. Yeah.
You just get petrified.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Yeah. That's really encouraging. I can see that.
Mm.
Don't let anything negative come out of your mouth
That's it.
at anyone.
At anyone.
Don't even think it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You have a look back at what you've been thinking about everyone in your family.
Yeah.
What do they want you to feel?
Hatred.
So you've been going there
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
And what have you been getting from Yahusha?
Fire, flogging.
Heavens are as brass. Can't get through. You can't
Yeah.
break through. Oh.
Yeah.
And you've got to look at because of your behaviour.
Yeah.
Because of our behaviour. We go to places he doesn't want us to go.
Mm.
However long it takes a person to realise that is up to them.
Mm.
But you'll see others come in and go right up the path.
Yeah.
And you'll still be there. You won't move on because of the way you're thinking, the way you're behaving.
Yeah.
Think, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
So you've got to be ready to run with the sheep when they run.
Mm.
You've got to follow the shepherd up the path. Come on, up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Green grass up here.
Yeah.
Don't hang around down the gate. All the sheep have trodden all the grass into mud and they've got poo and everything. Oh, it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Who wants to hang around the gate? That's why he's got a gate to bar them off. Bar.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see how you can talk scripture in everyday language and it's got meaning.
Yeah.
It's got truth.
Yeah.
And all I see while you're sitting there is this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking it in.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that's your reaction.
Naughty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Naughty.
Yeah, well, it's great. You're taking it in.
Yeah.
Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
Got to mix it all up,
Yeah.
the ingredients that are correct to get the result.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see. It's very exciting.
Oh,
I can do this
and why have you decided that now?
because I've tried everything else and it was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. But why personally have you decided, this is it?
I've had enough of the pain.
What's he done to you and said to you? Besides the pain, the lovely words he said to you to say, come on son, come on, let's do it.
He's shown me right back as a youth when I was feeling him and wanting him and wanting the truth about things, searching, showing me that was me. See what's come at you because you could do this, see what's becoming. I allowed you to do that and see what's come at you. See how they all felt there about you, see what, and you of course, young and stupid, took it personal, fought back, through everything. He showed
What's
me.
the real maturity other than taking it personal? What's the real maturity?
Your behaviour, to not take it personal.
Letting
Let 'em-
everybody have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Therese is sitting there listening, gearing herself up. How's this affecting you, Therese? What are you really thinking in your heart? Tell the bros and sisters up there.
It sounds easy, but it certainly isn't.
Where isn't it easy for you? Where isn't it?
Well, a lot of the time it's a case of people are having shots at you, you know?
You
They are-
mean we're talking about the quarry or in the world?
in the quarry and in the world,
Both.
both. So people are actually trying their hardest to make you feel like you're nothing.
So do you think Mark, after going through this, is going to want to do that to you anymore?
No.
Can you trust that he's going to try hard not to? Okay. Well, you're in a very good place. You can relieve yourself and not have any of that in you about him. You're free, aren't you? And what a place to be.
Yeah.
What a place to be that you're not under that. You know? And if he does, you know how to respond correctly. And if he doesn't and goes on, who's going to have the trouble, you or him?
Him.
Well, my advice is to stay out. Don't go in. Let Yahusha deal with him, because Yahusha does everything. And he will work it. That's your experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's mine, yours,
Yeah, exactly.
So we know he's there. Why don't we open up to see how the angels feel about having our place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can come to a consciousness where we just say, oh, how delightful is Yahusha. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the centre. And all the miraculous things you'll see him do in your life, including you, using your mouth, your voice, your feeling of love towards people. You're glaring and just so happy, so amazing having this in you. It couldn't be Jesus. It couldn't be Allah.
No.
It couldn't be
Tried all
God.
that.
No.
Couldn't be any of them.
No.
They don't have it.
No.
It's just those who recognise Yahusha is Alahim will come into his love. But Yahuwah's gone, Yahusha's there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're at the door, stomping around in the
In your own
crap
feces.
and the no grass, and there's no food, and it stinks.
Yeah.
It just stinks. It's rotten, filthy, right to the core. I don't want that. I want the greener pasture.
Me too.
So I'm saying to the sheep, come on guys, you can get out. Push through, guys.
Yeah.
They can hear your voice. Push through, guys. Get out of that.
Yeah.
Don't have it harboured in you. Oh, it's so revolting. The swill the boat's floating in.
Yeah. Totally.
And that's our hearts. I'll give you a new heart, new spirit.
Yeah.
It's 2,000 years old, this information.
Yeah.
So those religious people have had a field day with all this.
Haven't they?
But where's it got them?
Nowhere. They're miserable.
Willy Wagtail's flying around. Still trying to get that other bird in the mirror.
It's not very cluey, is he?
No, it reminds you of something, doesn't it?
Yeah, dogs. They're not very cluey either.
But they're pooey,
It's true.
cluey and pooey.
Thanks, mate. This has been invaluable. When Yahusha just snaps something inside you and you can see yourself and you can see him and you can just go, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why? Why bother? Who do you think you are? You're supposed to be a love slave.
When you're open to him, he floods in, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ask and you receive.
there's no harm in this.
No.
It's so wonderful. It's just the harm is what you listen to and how you act.
Yeah.
And then people can see by your behaviour it's showing up them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
So true.
They're all deceivers. But Yahusha isn't. Once a person catches on, like Therese came in, she went through a whole lot of stuff, and then she caught on, bang.
Yeah.
That was it for her, bang. I want to see that sort of thing happen more often,
Yeah.
you know, and she's going for it.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll just ask the two of you, what sort of abuse have you put towards Therese?
Oh, dreadful judgments.
So
horrible
why did you do
feelings.
it, darling? Why did you do it?
Because I thought I was better. I thought that I was judging her behaviour and didn't face what Yahusha was doing. I was just cruel, nasty, wanted to keep her down. Sorry, Therese. It's just dreadful.
What chance does she have with
No
you two
chance.
doing what you're doing to her?
Only-
And you're supposed to be the
Yeah.
first as the last. I've got to step back and
Yeah,
give her the attention.
yeah.
You weren't going to give it, neither were you. And all she wanted was love and attention.
Love, yeah.
She'd been through a dreadful time and you two were attacking her.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know? That's what goes on
Yeah.
in religion. It's religious mindset.
Yeah.
You have to be better. You have to show her she's wrong.
Yeah.
Let her be wrong and fall on her face herself. Then she'll going to get up and say, oh, that wasn't very good, was it? Oh, well, darling, just move on. Drop it.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yes.
So religious.
That's the evil
There's
of
no love.
religion.
No love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. There's no love in that. That's not Yahusha at all.
No.
It's a spirit of wickedness,
Yeah.
wanting to be above her.
Horrible.
It's just so cruel.
Mm.
It's a wonder she didn't go mad.
Mm.
But she's a fighter and she
Thank you
fought
for
it.
sticking by me and my insanity. Thank you.
You're worth it.
Whoa.
Who? Mark's worth what?
Sticking by.
Worth my weight in gold, mate.
All right.
I wish you had had your weight in gold.
You'd rather gold?
She would have cashed you in.
Cash converted down the road, mate. Got some gold here.
Good
Okay.
weight.
So when you see the actual reality,
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
both sowed to her,
Yeah.
it's hideous.
Dreadful.
Just- I've had to sit there for years and watch it,
Yeah.
and neither of you would relent.
Stop.
You know?
No.
So cruel.
Mm.
Poor bitch, I felt so sorry for her.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go there. I was going to show her for sure. It's cool to raise. Let them have it. Don't just go on, mate. You've got to stand in all this. You've got to work your way through it, work out your own deliverance. And she's been doing that. I can hear his voice. I know I can hear his voice.
Yeah.
And she says it to you and you, oh, won't have it, won't have it. Oh, please. What's Yahusha calling people out for?
To hear his voice.
So
Yeah.
Therese got to learn from you two not to do that if new people come in,
Yeah.
but to have the right attitude. Stand back, lift them up, help them, so they feel. The little lambs have got to feel frolicky and frisky, and they've got to run around and jump and kick and do all sorts of things, but
Yeah.
let it be, let it be.
Mm.
Patient,
Yeah.
you know? And Yahusha will do it all. The quicker we step out, he can come in.
Mm.
That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. If you step out, he comes in.
Yeah.
And in spite of your actions and attitudes towards her, what's Yahusha done in front of you?
He's changed.
Just seeing Yahusha all the time, seeing that,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
And you held a position in this group and you knew you did and you were doing it
In a face.
Frank Sinatra.
My way. Doing all of it my way. Yeah.
Well, I had to go through that and
Yeah.
watch the whole thing happening.
Mm.
If you guys had been more awake then, but you weren't willing to give up your position and your reputation,
No.
I mean, what's the use of it? Love is what it's all about. Love, understanding,
Yeah.
Mm.
helpful,
Mm.
uplifting.
Yeah.
That's what she should have got.
It is. Yeah.
So she had no other way but to react how she did, because it was pretty heavy on her.
She should have got gold. Sorry, I dropped it.
How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, I felt dreadful what I've done to Therese.
Good.
It's hideous.
All is good.
Thank
All is
you.
good. Okay? All of it.
She's grateful of the
Thank you.
circumstance, the
Yeah.
experience.
Mm.
I thought I was strong, but you made me stronger.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Eh?
Miraculous.
Yeah, it is. What are you thinking, Mark?
Oh, what a schizophrenic, narcissistic, egotistic arsehole I've been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the truth comes out and you're confronted with it now here on earth, do you want to be in the other place where you have to be confronted by Yahusha?
No.
And he'll say this to you?
No.
Oh, imagine being that. Being judged. Oh, so incredible. You might even get the people that have done things wrong to believers. Those believers might have to judge them.
Wow. Yeah.
Be confronted.
Well, we'll be there probably because it's, yeah,
That's what it says.
reality of what it is. Yeah. We're judging the angels, why wouldn't we be judging people?
And they'll lie to Yahusha and say they didn't, and they'll call, Mark, come up here.
I preached and teach in your name and I this and I that.
No,
That's what
they'll say, Mark, come here. Did that happen?
Yeah.
You'll say, no, they're lying.
Yeah.
Okay, gone. Disappear.
Next.
Good. That's it. The angels want to be part of this. They've been watching and seeing it all. What about us? What about us?
Yeah.
And we'll be judging the angels too, it says.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I never even think of the angels, but that's a really good concept, isn't it? It's a really good reality to go there and think, wow, how special what Yahusha's done for us now. It's
Well, if we've got a
so
dirty thing we
different.
want to do, we've let it in,
Yeah.
and we'd want to do a dirty thing under the guise of a soft, gentle voice,
Yeah.
pretending that you're lovely.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Then the angels are watching this.
Yeah.
They see every single thing. Everything's written down,
Yeah.
recorded. We do. Oh,
my
please.
goodness.
So
Very true.
if you don't want it, you stop.
Yeah.
Very simple. You're not your own. You don't belong to yourself. You are supposed to be that sort of a witness for everyone because you love him. You're willing to give that up to go here.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
And how long does that take to do? Nah, I can see what you're, nah, get lost. Go away. I'm not, nah, filthy thing, get lost. You're not part of my life.
Yeah.
Tell it to go. And it'll go. Resist and they'll flee.
Yeah, you stop it right here.
Yeah, that's it. Knowing that you've got that power, that right, that spiritual law, they have to go.
Yeah.
When you pull on the spiritual law, you're against the truth yet.
You got to really have a healthy fear, don't you? It's the last few days have just been amazing to have the victory every day, where you know you've looked to the left and you've seen something inappropriate. You've scrolled through something and you go, no, get lost. You know, you have the choice to say no. In this world, you're constantly confronted with stuff that's not appropriate, and you go, am I going to stand here and linger, or I go, no, go, get lost. And you get to the end of every day and go, yep, good. Tomorrow's another day. You know? And you get stronger and stronger.
And they'll get to a stage where they know where they can't trap you,
Yeah,
and they're just looking for other little things to keep trying trapping you.
yeah.
It's usually our greatest weakness.
Watch up all the holes in the walls
Yeah,
where they're coming in.
that's it.
Yeah,
With a no paste.
yeah, yeah.
The paste, the thing that you block it up is
Spackle.
called no.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
No spackle.
No spackle. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You've got to put gap filler in it.
Gap filler.
Hard as nails, gap filler.
That's it.
Give them the nail.
Yeah.
And they're furious. Once they know they can't get you, they're furious. So the more you do what Yahusha says, the more you do the word in all your circumstances, you can see him. You couldn't be bothered with that anymore. You just, oh wow, you want to see what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
How do you guys feel about being this real?
I love it. I'm glad. I appreciate it. I want to keep going and be it.
Absolutely. I think this is the behaviour revolution, and we've been in bad behaviour.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, people aren't
Well,
stupid.
that's the revolution.
They can see it.
Yeah.
You've got a way to get into it.
Just remember all that religious stuff's down at the door. It's
Yeah.
getting further and further away as we're getting closer and closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to even, I don't even want to think about trying to explain something about the door to someone else. If it's a brand new person,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
We just present it, bang, 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 up to you. Go ahead. You don't want to go ahead? Fine.
Yeah.
But you're not changing us. We're not changing our mind. We want to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pleasing Yahusha and getting his attention and his hits is much more important than getting worldly hits.
Yeah, well, we
Well,
just,
yeah, you don't want
The
to get.
angels' hits.
You don't want to get his wrong hits, though.
no.
The angels' hits are more important than the world's hits. Having them applaud, and that's the truth. That's real. It's not popular out there, but this is the real.
Well, I don't mind if it's not popular with them,
No.
because I know what I've experienced, and you
Yeah.
guys know what you've experienced.
Yeah.
No one's pushing us. No one's trying to brainwash us,
No.
except them.
Yeah.
They're way down at the gate. Sorry, can't hear you. What?
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no grass down there.
No, you stink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like they're all covered in dags.
Dags. Yeah.
And all the blowflies are at them,
Yeah.
poisoning them.
Well, they're trying to scratch out more food from it's all been dirty.
Squashed and pooed on.
Recycled
Yeah.
and reworded and
Well,
rehashed.
that's what their words are like to me. I feel sick.
Yeah.
I have to hear this again.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the name of Jesus is 500 years old,
Yeah.
yet they take it and say, Jesus was Yahusha. And people believe it.
Yeah.
It's a total lie. It's a deceit. And they're believing it. Same as with God.
Yeah.
You know, it's not his name.
Yeah.
It's not Yahusha's name. It's not Yahuwah's name.
No.
It's madness. It's madness.
Yeah.
Then they're trying to explain everything and they bring it out as a Trinity. If someone's just reading it, you're in the Trinity.
Yeah.
You're Yahuwah only.
Father,
You
Son,
don't want
Spirit.
Yahusha. Eh?
Father, Son, Spirit. You've got to constantly be dwelling on the Father, Son, Spirit. No. Who's the Spirit? Who's the Father? It's all Yahusha. Talk to Yahusha.
Mm.
Yeah.
And there's the 3 rules in there on the stand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's better, isn't it?
The statue, yeah.
3 rules.
3 rules, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Now you don't have to sit and be upset.
No.
You can come through and say, what are you saying when you say, Victor?
I can see Yahusha and he is amazing. He's just been there, taken me through, gone into all my stupidity with me and dragged me out and still loves me. And he's there. He's here, he's with me and he still loves me. What?
So I got your attention away from Yahusha.
No, Yahusha's here.
That's what they do. They come and whisper in your ears, take your attention away.
Yeah.
Mm.
What a person, eh?
Yahusha?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think so.
unending.
Yeah.
They don't have a relationship with Yahusha because if you did, you
So what are you afraid of where you just won't let yourself go and be real and hi guys and open up to people and just be genuine? How are you going? And you're standing there like this.
What are you?
I've let in thoughts thinking haven't got anything worthwhile to say. People won't accept what I'm going to say. Letting all these negative things in.
But you don't know what he's going to tell you to say.
No.
So you're pre-judging.
Yep.
You're listening to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to get me to say.
No.
Well, he
Well, it's
certainly
flow.
gives you everything to say
Yeah,
all the time.
because I've learned the scripture, I've put it to
Yeah.
practice, I know it.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long to do that, just whiz through the New Testament.
Yeah.
Then you can do a historical study and go through the early part, the old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'm not going back. I'm not going back to that door stuff anymore.
No.
So boring.
Yeah.
I mean, you make up your mind, yes or no. Is Yahusha Alahim? Yeah. Okay, I accept him. I'm going to believe him. I want the spirit fire baptism. Yeah. Then you want to. I'm delivered from that because he said. Then we go into the quarry for the final touches. Okay, fine. That's a journey I can go on.
Yeah.
And the quicker I make up my mind and do these things, the quicker I get through to liberty, where I can hear him and I can just say what he wants me to say. What's the hold up, Victor? Why won't you just go in and get it? Yeah.
For a long time, I've just restricted myself because of my bad behaviour. Saying, oh, if you're going to open up and say everything you feel and whatever, you'll throw yourself into the pit. You know, you'll be wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I've been so wrong in so many ways. So I thought, holding back, then I won't be wrong. But that makes you wronger. It's worse.
What do you think
So
about
then-
this, Therese? So then what?
You have no personality, you have nothing, you can't express yourself, you limit everything, and so in that way, Yahusha can't use you. And then I get furious because I can't flow with Yahusha.
Yeah.
What do you think she should do, Therese?
It's basically all those people who say the thoughts that you're getting.
Yeah,
No, you can't do this, you're a woman.
yeah,
What?
I get that too. I understand it.
yeah.
You shouldn't be teaching, you're a woman. Isn't that what the world says and
Yeah.
religion says?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you're a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. All of
Yahusha
that.
doesn't say that.
No.
Yahusha says, you can do what I tell you to do.
Yep.
Right.
That's what I want you to
Like the
do.
client yesterday, she was funny. She didn't stop.
Can't hear you.
The client yesterday didn't stop. She was ranting. Oh, I think men are this and men are that, and women can do everything that men do. And I'm like,
I just let it go.
it's madness. Not that I don't believe that, but just the way she was so angry.
I just let it go. She's South African. They're always angry.
If they can, yes, men can do this.
So, you know, it's fine. And
Yeah.
just let it go.
It's thoughts.
No, because it's not just thoughts. It's people actually do say
Yeah.
women should not be
Yeah.
doing that. Well, a man can't teach a woman because a man doesn't have the same experience as a woman. He can give advice, he can show her where she's going wrong, that sort of thing. But to understand it from a woman's perspective, a man has trouble with that. And it's always a man that says, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not a woman that
That's
says
religion.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been working with women for 50 years, so I've got no problem to understand
You
them.
understand women inside out, and when you tell them about their games and tricks and everything, they just freak.
Yeah, but I don't do that now,
No, but
like I used to. Just having a go, getting them, putting them in their place. Not good. Doesn't work that way. You want courage, love, you know.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it? Why don't you say it? Why don't you tell him?
Yeah.
going to? Yeah, you should. Do it.
Yeah.
Have the experience.
Yeah.
And how?
Yeah.
A man can only advise, and it's got to be wisdom from the word.
Yeah.
If it's not that. But there aren't very many in the world
No.
that can do it.
No.
Are there?
No.
That's a pity, isn't it? That's a pity. Because they're all taught to run themselves down, and the women are running them down. And that's what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Women and men are fighting for position.
Yeah.
Oh, what rule do you put to that?
Let them have it.
Yeah, who wants to go there? It's not even worth it, is it?
I reckon that's why there's so many gay men. They just give up and don't want to know, don't want to have that fight.
What if you're 12 years old? And
Can
you're
see their
seduced.
parents.
And you're seduced.
Oh, you're
Going into
seduced.
deep psychology now, Victor. Careful.
It's not deep, it's just
Going into
real.
the mind
Yeah,
of
well,
a
that's,
12-year-old tempted.
Your desires are that way. You've got desires, you've
Well, that's demons.
seen people
That's-
doing things,
You've let
and
Satan
it's
in to
stirred
control.
something in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they haven't had much real contact with women, and what women think, just your mother or your sister.
Yeah, well, that's another area. That's not why. Yeah, that's another way. They get seduced, enticed.
Mm.
Yeah, lots of ways, I suppose.
Yeah. But I reckon you're right.
Well, that,
They don't, even when they grow up as a man and they're gay, they still look at women and they see what goes down in marriages and so forth. They,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want this.
some of them change after they've been married.
That's right.
And why it's on the increase. That's why it's popular. It's
If you've got a gay thing you want to talk about to people,
just talking about
today?
the man and the woman
syndrome,
fight. Yeah,
the battle.
the battle.
They want out, but then they behave like women and have the same fight with each other anyway.
I know.
When you come into Yahusha, it says, you're not your own.
Yeah. Exactly
And there's
right.
no male or female. No,
That's
Yeah.
it.
we're all equal.
You're either
That's
one
it.
or the other. You're not fluid. You're one or the other.
Yeah.
You can't be both.
So, but you can choose to be in Yahusha,
Yeah.
and then you've got to figure out by your behaviour, am I wheat or am I a weed? Am I bearing fruit?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, holding back experience.
Everything in Scripture points at your behaviour
Yeah.
on Yahusha's earth before Him. Whether you
Yeah.
respect Him and His word or you don't.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious
Yeah.
if you do or you don't.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's saying it's still on.
You
You
reckon?
had enough?
My battery was halfway down. It's still going.
Oh, right.
No, I'm not in any hurry. I have no plan.
Hmm.
Practicing it. See?
Anybody got anything else they want to say? Any subject they want to talk about?
No, this has just totally set me free of all of it.
Right.
All of it.
So,
I'm not carrying this heavy boulder up a hill anymore.
what do you say it's done?
Set me free.
So, are you?
Yeah.
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 Claim it.
Yeah.
It's His word for us to claim it. Angels can't,
No.
because the word to us is alive,
Yeah.
gives us life. They can't have what we're having. They're already set how
I
they
don't
are.
have to carry the old reputation of what I was. I don't have to carry a movement. I don't have to carry a mindset. I
You
don't
don't have to prove
any of it.
anything. None of it.
You just moment to moment, thought by thought,
Yeah.
say this, do that.
But we can interfere, or not interfere, interject and say, oh, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
And it should be accepted.
Yeah.
Religion doesn't. No.
Yeah.
No.
No, no,
You're
rebuke
wrong,
you.
you're evil, you're wicked. Oh, well, you're not where I am.
Mm.
You can stay down at the gate with all the crap.
Yeah.
No way, house of the dead.
Mm.
Okay, if we've got nothing more to say, brothers and sisters, thank you again.
Yeah.
Welcome here.
Thanks for
Any
listening.
questions you want to ask,
Mm.
ask.
Yeah.
We're
Please.
open.
Let's converse. Yeah. Wonderful.
You've just done another video.